In a world of mysteries and daring heists, emotions run high, and the quest for answers is relentless. Welcome to our channel, where we dive deep into the heart-pounding world of heists, unraveling stories that defy explanation. Join us on a thrilling adventure as we uncover the secrets behind history's most daring and unsolved heists. Subscribe now, and let's embark on this relentless pursuit of truth together. Welcome to Unsolved Heists. In the heart of 1963, amidst the picturesque British countryside, a tale of audacity and intrigue was about to unfold. This is the story of the Great Train Robbery. The setting was a time when the world was changing, but one constant remained: the allure of the ultimate heist. A small gang of criminals, led by the charismatic Bruce Reynolds, saw an opportunity too tantalizing to resist. These were no ordinary criminals. They were a tight-knit group, each with their own unique skills. The emotions of the time were a heady mix of ambition, desperation, and a hunger for a life beyond their wildest dreams. As the fateful night fell, the gang sprang into action, ambushing the Royal Mail train bound for London. In those suspenseful moments, the world held its breath. With precision and audacity, they uncoupled the engine and made off with a staggering £2.6 million, equivalent to over £50 million today, in used banknotes. The robbers celebrated their audacious feat, basking in the thrill of their success. But as days turned into weeks, the emotional toll of their actions began to weigh heavily. The authorities, meanwhile, launched one of the most extensive manhunts in British history. The emotional aftermath was a relentless pursuit of justice, with the world watching. One by one, the robbers were apprehended, and their dreams of escape shattered. The emotional roller coaster continued as they faced the consequences of their daring heist. The trial that followed was a media frenzy, and the emotional toll on both sides was palpable. The robbers faced lengthy prison sentences, and the authorities finally had their culprits. In the end, the Great Train Robbery remains an iconic heist that gripped a nation, leaving a trail of emotions that would resonate for years to come. Join us as we continue to delve into the world of unsolved heists, where the thrill of the chase and the human spirit collide in unimaginable ways. Now, let's step into the hallowed halls of art and culture as we dive into the captivating tale of the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum heist. Nestled in the heart of Boston, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum is a place of breathtaking beauty. Its walls adorned with priceless masterpieces, it stands as a testament to the power of art to move the human soul. Inside these walls hung the works of Vermeer, Rembrandt, and Degas, to name just a few. Emotions of awe and reverence filled the air as visitors gazed upon these irreplaceable treasures. But on a fateful night in 1990, the museum's serenity was shattered. Two thieves, under the cover of darkness, executed a daring heist that left the world in shock. With audacity and precision, they swiped 13 priceless pieces of art, valued at an estimated $500 million. The emotions of visitors and art lovers around the world shifted from awe to disbelief and despair. The aftermath was haunting. Empty frames hung in the museum, echoing the absence of these artistic masterpieces. But what followed was an ongoing mystery that continues to perplex to this day. Despite the efforts of law enforcement and the FBI, the stolen artworks have yet to be recovered. The emotional journey for those invested in this case has been a roller coaster of hope and disappointment. Is the art hidden away in some secret vault, waiting to resurface? Or has it been lost to the annals of history forever? The emotional quest for answers endures. Today, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum remains both a shrine to art and a poignant reminder of an unsolved heist that stirs the soul. Now let's delve into the audacious world of organized crime as we explore the legendary Lufthansa heist, a tale that even inspired the movie Goodfellas.
Now to that breaking news this morning about the FBI rounding up 5 mobsters tied to a decades-old murder plot straight out of Goodfellas.
The stage was set at New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport, where a massive Lufthansa cargo plane held riches beyond imagination, millions in cash and jewelry. A group of cunning criminals, led by James Burke, better known as Jimmy the Gent, hatched a plan that would send shockwaves through the criminal underworld. The tension and excitement were palpable as they prepared to execute their audacious scheme. On the night of December 11, 1978, the criminals struck. They infiltrated the airport with surgical precision, stealing an estimated $5 million in cash and nearly $1 million in jewelry. The audacity of the heist left law enforcement and the world at large in awe. The emotional roller coaster for the criminals was intense. Initial jubilation turned to paranoia as the net closed in around them. The stolen loot seemed like a ticket to a life of luxury, but it came with an immeasurable emotional cost. The story took a dark turn when several individuals associated with the heist met violent and mysterious deaths. The unsolved murders cast a chilling shadow over the Lufthansa heist, turning it into a tale of treachery and betrayal.
Its disappearance is eerily similar to the scenes in Goodfellas.
Understand? Yeah.
Where a victim is killed and then the mobsters methodically get rid of his body.
This breaking news is tragic and dramatic enough to warrant a Goodfellas 2.
Despite intense investigations and a relentless pursuit of justice, the masterminds behind the heist remained elusive. The emotional toll on the victims' families and law enforcement was immeasurable. The Lufthansa heist became a symbol of the audacity of organized crime and the enduring mystery surrounding its darkest secrets. Join us as we continue to uncover the hidden truths behind unsolved heists, where tension, excitement, and raw emotions intertwine in a way that leaves an indelible mark on history. Our journey through the world of unsolved heists now takes us to Brazil, where a remarkable tale unfolds: the Banco Central burglary. The stage was the Banco Central in Fortaleza, a fortress of finance in Brazil. Little did anyone know that beneath its imposing facade, a jaw-dropping crime was about to be executed. The scale of this audacious robbery was staggering. The criminals had painstakingly constructed a tunnel that stretched for over 78 meters, leading directly into the bank's vault. The value of the stolen loot was estimated to be around 160 million Brazilian reais, or roughly 70 million US dollars. As news of the robbery broke, shock and disbelief rippled through the city and the country at large. How had criminals managed to tunnel their way into the seemingly impenetrable vault of Brazil's central bank? The emotional turmoil for the authorities was immense. It was a crime so audacious, so meticulously planned, that it left them scrambling for answers. The realization that the culprits had successfully pulled off this heist beneath their noses was a bitter pill to swallow. The mastermind behind the operation, Antonio Josevan Alves dos Reis, was eventually captured. But his capture didn't bring immediate closure to the emotional wounds inflicted on the city. Join us as we continue to uncover the hidden truths behind unsolved heists, where audacity knows no bounds and the emotional ripples are felt far and wide. The fate of the stolen millions remains a mystery to this day, and the emotional impact on Fortaleza lingers. The city was forever marked by this brazen act, and the legend of the Banco Central burglary endures as a symbol of audacity and ingenuity. Stay tuned for more incredible stories. Our journey through the world of unsolved heists now takes us to the glittering realm of precious gems as we explore the Antwerp diamond heist. In the heart of Antwerp, Belgium, lies the legendary Diamond District, a place where diamonds of unparalleled value are bought, sold, and guarded with unwavering diligence. But in the year 2003, emotions ran high in this otherwise tranquil district. A group of audacious thieves, armed with intricate knowledge and nerves of steel, descended upon this glittering haven. Their methods were sophisticated, their execution impeccable. These weren't your average criminals. They bypassed multiple layers of security with astonishing ease. In a daring heist that unfolded beneath the watchful eyes of CCTV cameras, the thieves made off with an estimated $100 million worth of diamonds, gold, and other precious stones. The emotional tension in the diamond district reached a fever pitch. As news of the heist broke, the emotional turmoil among the diamond dealers and the district's residents was palpable. It was as if the very essence of their livelihoods had been stolen. The authorities were left bewildered by the thieves' audacity and sophistication. Despite their best efforts, the stolen treasures and the culprits themselves seemed to vanish into thin air. The emotional turmoil for the diamond dealers continued long after the heist. The sense of violation and loss was profound, as they grappled with the haunting question of where their prized possessions had disappeared to. Join us as we continue to unravel the dazzling mysteries behind Unsolved Heists, where brilliance meets audacity and the emotional stakes are as high as the precious gems themselves. Stay tuned for more captivating stories.